everybody, and thank you very much for joining me. My name is Andy, as you already know, and I'm a meditation and mindfulness trainer uh, with the organization World Peace Initiative. They stimulate people to get to know meditation and to practice meditation. And that's what I am trying to do. Welcome everybody. I really would like to say a big thank you to MasterPeace and Maria, and of course also VPI and Nazreen for inviting me and to do this small workshop together with you guys. So first of all, I'm going to kick off this session by asking a few questions. Don't worry, you don't have to answer them if you don't want to. I'm just going to ask a question and you don't have to think a lot about the answer. Just the first thing that pops up in your head, that's the right answer. And that's often the case. So first question, do you have a good habit that you're proud of and that you want to embrace, that you want to keep on going, having? So who wants to answer this question? What's your good habits? You can raise your hands. Next question. First answer that pops up, that's the right one. So is there any bad habit you have? A habit that you would like to change, that you're not so proud of? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You can raise your hand. Somebody? No? Neri. Thank you, Neri.
Okay, I'm still having this bad habit, like before I go to sleep, even after I meditate, I have to have some background movie on for the whole night for me to like just sleep with it. So I'm sleeping with my device sometimes.
Okay, so you consider that as a not so good habit. Okay, so now I want to ask last question. Do you have a habit that you, or is there a habit that you used to have, but now you don't have it anymore? So it can be a bad habit that has changed or that you have deleted out of your life, or it can be a good habit that you had before, but you don't have it anymore. Is there a habit like that? So first answer that pops up. Somebody? So maybe I will give the answer for myself. No? Nobody? So I have to be honest. I was a heavy drinker in the past. And so now I don't drink anymore. None alcohol whatsoever. So that's a very, very bad habit that I have changed in my life. It was it was a problem also for me. So to change that habit is for me a life-changing habit changement, if I can say it like that. So immediately I'm telling a lot about myself, but that's okay. So now you experience how hard it is to give immediately an answer. What's your good habit? What's your bad habit? What's your habit that has changed? So it's very difficult to do this very quickly, to answer these questions very quickly. So that proves that self-reflection is not so easy. So it's very important that we do that regularly, on a regular basis. And let's imagine that we want to change a habit or that we want to improve a habit that we already have. Then there are a few things that we have to know. And I'm going to share a few slides. So I'm going to share my screen. So again, welcome. And my first thing I would like to share is when we consider ourselves, then we can consider ourselves as being, or there are very two important parts. We consist of two important parts, and one part is our body and the other part is our mind. So we can compare our body with a car. So it's a tool we use. It's a tool that we should take care of, because when we don't no longer have this tool, it will limit ourselves a lot. So it's very important to be aware that your body is very useful, and your body is it's very important to take care of your body. So first of all, what do you do to take care of your body? It's eating and drinking healthy, it's exercising, and it's taking enough rest. So we know that. But there's another thing that's very important, and that's our mind. Our mind is the driver of our body. And so it's also very important to exercise our mind, to make sure that our mind is healthy. But how do we do that? That's not so easy. Also important with the body is that we keep it clean. When we don't keep our body clean, we will quickly see the changes of our body when we don't brush our teeth or we don't wash our hair. So our body is very important to keep it clean. But how do we keep our mind clean? That's another question that I'm going to give the answer later. So we have our body. And what controls the body? Well, it is the mind. The mind controls the body. So our mind tells our body what it should or shouldn't do. But is there something that controls our mind? Yeah, there is. So does somebody know the answer? It's our habits. Our habits control the mind. So it's very important that we have good habits. When we have good habits, it will control our mind in a positive way. If we have a lot of bad habits, it will control our mind in a very negative way. So it's very important that we have good habits. But what controls our habits? How do we control our habits? Well, it's our mind. Our mind controls also our habits. So it's working together. They have a connection, a very, very good connection, our habits and our mind. So when our mind controls our habits and we have good habits, then automatically our habits will also influence our mind. So it all works together. But how do we make sure that our mind is in a good shape? Because our mind has to be in a good shape to control or to influence our habits. So let's reflect a little bit. So now you can give your answers also in your head. So what about our body? I'm going to give a few examples of habits. So how is my waking up? Do I wake up in time? Do I wake up too late? Because that causes stress. Do I want to change that habit? How about my exercise? Am I exercising my body enough? Am I making sure that my body is in a good shape? And what about my eating habits? Do I eat properly? Do I eat in time? Do I eat healthy? And then also my bedtime. Do I go to sleep in time, or do I stay up late and watch a movie and again a movie, and the next day I'm very tired and I cannot join this session on a Sunday. So, and now I'm going to go to the mind. So the mind, do I have a worrying mind? Am I worrying a lot? Is this a habit of mine that I want to change? Do I always think negative? Do I have a lot of negative thoughts? Am I panicking a lot and too often and too quickly? And am I overthinking a lot of things? So these are things you can think about. And when you do that, you are reflecting, you are doing self-reflection. And that's very important. I think that's the first step in changing a habit. Do some self-reflection. Not to be too strict on yourself, because we often dare to be very strict when it's we are more strict to ourselves than to others sometimes. So not to be too strict, and to be realistic in our self-reflection. When we dare to ask ourselves the question, what do I want to change and why is it important to change? Then you're in the next step, because then you are aware that it's necessary to change something. That's your self-awareness. That's very important. So let's imagine ourselves wanting to change something. Then it's important to be truthful and to be committed. You must have a commitment to yourself. And then you can go all the way to changing your habits, but you will meet some challenges on your way to changing your habits. You will meet the viruses of your mind. And what are those viruses of your mind? Well, you start craving, for example, craving for that old habit. You have the ignorance. You think you're doing well, but you're not doing well. You also can be angry at yourself and to everything and everyone around you. But also, what is the next thing? Or you can meet them, your challenges, not in this way, but also in other, in another, you know what I mean? The next thing is your environment, your friends, and the places you go to. They will also try to, you have to be very strong to overcome these challenges. And then next thing is also your old habits. Your old habits will pop up, and you will, like for example, you want to change your eating habits. Yeah, you have to make sure that what you don't want to eat, it's not in your home. Because otherwise you maybe will go to your old habit again. And then after conquering all these challenges, then maybe you will reach that finish line and overcome your old habits, or have a new habit where you will eventually feel how the advantages of this new habit. So I also would like to give you some tips on how to be smart in overcoming your old habits or creating new habits. Well, how can you be smart? Well, keep it simple and keep it specific. Keep it measurable. Keep it achievable and keep it accurate. Keep it relevant and realistic, and keep it time-based. You can set yourself some time, and you have to be also self-disciplined to do that. And as you have noticed, I have forgotten one word, and that's also a very important word, and that is meditate. You can meditate to change your habits, because I have mentioned earlier, you have to have a clean mind. You have to have a clean mind and a well-organized mind. And you can have that when you meditate. When you practice meditation, you can have this mindset that changes. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys about changing your habits or creating new ones or deleting old ones. It's easy in theory, but in practice, when you try to practicize it, it's much more difficult. So what we are going to do today is to meditate, because meditation can help you to clean your mind and to make your mind more well organized, so you will have a clearer view on what's happening around you and how you can change your habits. So I hope it's clear what I have explained. Yeah, I hope. So that's why meditation is important. There are a lot of reasons why meditation is important. So, but changing your habits, meditation can make it more easy. It can make it more that you have the feeling that you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So everybody has the possibility to change their life by creating new habits. So how are we going to meditate together today? Well, it's Sunday, so we are all very relaxed, I hope. And so we have a good sitting posture. So we sit very relaxed. You can sit on a chair, or you can sit on a cushion. You can sit any way you want to sit, but keep it comfortable and in a way that you think, oh, I can sit here like a few hours if it's necessary. So keep it comfortable. You can stretch a little bit, or if you don't want, it's no problem. It's also important that you, if you have any former experiences with meditation, that you start the meditation with, like you don't have any experience, not whatsoever, that you just go with the flow, and every experience that you had before, you let that experience go, and you start all over again, yeah? Like a little child having his first diaper. So when you sit comfortable and you have this relaxed feeling, in Thailand they call it sabai feeling. The sabai feeling is the feeling of being relaxed, taking it easy. Then you can put your hands on your lap any way you want. If it makes you the way you feel comfortable, it's okay. And then we are going to very slowly and very gently, we are going to close our eyes. Very important that you don't have any expectations. You just listen to my voice, and I will guide you along your way. Our eyes are closed and we can feel our eyelids. Feel how the muscles in your eyes and around the eyes are relaxed. We are going to help our body to relax. Our whole body, from the head, from the top of our head to the tips of our toes. Feel your facial muscles of your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, every muscle of your face is now relaxed. And let's very slowly go to the top of our head with our attention. Feel the back of your head, and the muscles of your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, the tips of your fingers. Now we are going very slowly to the top of our back, and just glide down with your attention. Now you can feel your hips, your legs and your knees, your feet and your toes and the tips of your toes. You can slowly and softly breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Let's give our body some time to relax completely. It's like a sort of emptiness that we are experiencing inside our body. An emptiness that feels comfortable. Don't try to force yourself to do anything. Just enjoy and observe. It's very normal that your mind is trying to think. When a thought arrives, then just observe this thought in a neutral way. Just observe it, accept it, and let it go. Like a cloud that arrives before the sun and disappears again. Let's imagine ourselves sitting in an empty space. A space without any furniture. A space without walls, no ceiling. An open space. And you are sitting here all by yourself in the center of this very big space. You are here all by yourself. You don't feel lonely. You're just enjoying this time for yourself. Not have to worry about anyone or anything. You can imagine yourself being in the nature, in a field or at the beach or at the top of a mountain, wherever you feel comfortable. And you're just enjoying. You're enjoying this holiday for yourself. It's like being on a deserted island. And the only thing you can see is the horizon. Our mind and our body is relaxed. You can breathe in and out and feel the positivity entering your body. And feel how old thoughts or worries or feelings are leaving your body every time you breathe out. Now we've helped our body to relax. Now we're going to help our attention. So you softly, deeply, and slowly breathe in through the nose and feel how the breath is going all the way down, all the way to the middle of your stomach. And feel how your breathing is taking a U-turn at the center of your body. In the middle of your stomach is the terminal point of your breathing in, the terminal of the air you breathe in. And it's the starting point of the air you breathe out. Now let's take a boat from the starting point where your air enters your body. And will let us go all the way down with our boat to the terminal point. Once you have arrived, you can step out of your boat. There you have arrived, a very important place. It's the place where your mind can rest. You stand still in the middle of your stomach. It's like you're guiding your attention, not forcing it to do anything. And once you have arrived with your attention, you can just relax and observe. Observe in a neutral way. Don't try to control anything. If your attention gets distracted, and you can also visualize a round sphere inside your stomach. Let's imagine a sun in the middle of our stomach, in the center of our body. Let's invite this sun to enter your body. If you cannot feel the sun, you can try to imagine yourself feeling the sun in front of you, not seeing it with your eyes, like you can feel it, but it's there. And you can let it enter your head, and you can let it slowly go down, all the way down. When it has arrived in the center of our body, you can feel it shining throughout your whole body and also outside your body. Let the sun inside of you shine bright. And again, you can observe, just go with the flow. Any experience is a good experience now. When you get a little distracted, or when you want to make the attention even bigger in the center of your body, You can also use the mantra. There are different mantras. The mantra I like to use is Samaraham. These two words are very ancient words. They come from the language Pali, an old language. Samaraham means right way to purify the mind. You yourself don't have to recite these words out loud. It's like you can hear them from inside your body. It's like you can hear the sound waves in the middle of your body going like concentric circles spreading around, as if you would throw something small in the water. Just observe these sounds. Ma Raham. Ma Raham. Samma Araham. Know that also during the day you can always visit this place inside your body. You are always welcome in the center of your body. Also during the day with your eyes open, even if it's for only a few seconds. You can always return to this familiar place, this forgotten place. You have taken this time for yourself. So you realize how important this is. You're loving yourself doing this. This is also a very good moment to spread our positivity, to spread our loving kindness to the people we care about. You can share it, this energy, with the people you respect. Because these people deserve to be happy, to be healthy, and to be free of suffering. You can also share this loving kindness with the people you hardly knew, the people you hardly know, and the people you don't know. The people from your country, and also the people from the world. You can spread your loving kindness also to them, because also they deserve to be happy, to be healthy, free from suffering. And everybody deserves to have a clean mind. Now we slowly are coming to the end of this meditation, this quality time for ourselves. So let's give our body and our mind the time to adjust to the room we are sitting in. Let's remember this feeling. Now also let's our body adjust. We become more aware of our body, of our arms, our legs, our head. But give yourself some time to adjust. When you are ready, you can breathe in and out. You can stretch your body a little bit, and you can open your eyes. Uh, it's all about your attention, and it's all about your mind. So we think a lot, we think and think, and so it's very important sometimes to stop, to stand still. And during meditation, you give yourself that time to let your mind rest for a little while. And during this very special quality time, I could tell it, I could say or call it, you can, you will come to some kind of feeling of being peaceful. What it's all about being peaceful yourself, and by being peaceful within, you can spread it out to the world. You can be a good example for everybody. When you have a clear mind and you have everything organized here, then you will be more relaxed. You will treat people in a correct way. You will be in balance, and people will notice this from you, that you are uh, in a relaxed state of mind. So that's also what we as the World Peace Initiative and Peace Revolution as the project, we want to stimulate people to get that inner peace. And by doing that, you can be a good example for everybody who wants to see it. Thank you very much.